Welcome back to part 14 of If Oak Trees Could Talk. Wow, when I began to do the video blogs, I really wasn't for sure how to even go about doing them, but I just had it in my heart and mind to do them. This rings true in just about everything that I have ever done in my life. I never knew how to do what I desired, but went for it anyway. And so I hope as I read out of my latest romance suspense novel, If Oak Trees Could Talk, that you will be encouraged to do what is in your heart to do. Disclaimer. I feel that this book is truly an inspirational love story. However, in some of the following content, I wanted to state that for some young readers or listeners, the content may not be appropriate or may be rated PG. Today we begin in Chapter 8, Love Has No Age. A gentle tapping at Henry's door caused him to stir quickly in his bed. He hoped that when the door opened that it would be his sweet Helen. He could hardly wait to tell her of all that he was discovering about himself. He wanted to share his journals with her, and maybe she could help him to fill in even more gaps. Sure enough, it was indeed his Helen. "Good morning, my darling," Henry blared before Helen had even stepped completely into his room. "Shh," Helen warned. "Well, good morning to you as well, sweetie, but it's not quite morning yet. It's around midnight." "Oh, it's not, huh? Are you all right?" "Yes, Henry, I am fine. Just wanted to check on you to say good night." "What? I must have fallen asleep early. I thought I had been asleep all night long. Boy, I sure did get some good rest. Some of the best rest I've gotten since we've been imprisoned in this place," Henry said with a sheepish grin. "Well, that's terrific," Helen said as she was thrilled to see Henry in such a pleasant mood. "I am sorry that I woke you now," Helen continued. "My dearest Helen, what is wrong?" "Oh, my, nothing is wrong," Helen lied. "As a matter of fact, things seem to be more right than they've been in a long time." "So you only come in here in the middle of the night to tell me good night?" Henry probed. "Listen, lady, no one knows you the way that I know you. I know that something is bothering you. Now, are you going to tell me what it is?" "No, nothing is wrong. All is right with the world tonight," Helen continued to lie as she came into Henry's room with the intent to discuss the fact that she had made such great progress in her therapy that Glenview was talking about letting her go home. As she seen the progress and the joy that Henry was making, she refused to dampen his spirit in any way. Instead, she would speak to the doctors and nurses to warn them not to say anything to Henry until she got a chance to discuss it with him herself. "I just wanted to kiss you good night, honey, and give you a proper good night." "Now, is there anything wrong with that?" Helen whispered as she had edged closer to Henry's bedside. "No, not at all, dearie. Come here and slap a big one on me," Henry said as he puckered his lips in anticipation of Helen's kiss with the impatience of an eager teenager. Are you sure that is all you want to give me?" Henry said with an ornery smile. "I do miss your touch so much, my sweet little pigtail blue-eyed darling. I might have misplaced a lot of my memories, but passionately loving one another has never been one of those memories lost. What do you say?" Henry smiled as he scooted over to the edge of the bed, folded the covers back, and waited for Helen to lie down beside him. Helen complied, and they loved each other passionately throughout the night till both were satisfied. They embraced each other tightly as they fell into a peaceful sleep. Helen rested in hope, as she knew in her heart that Henry was truly coming back to her. They were sleeping so soundly until they heard an intentionally loud knock at Henry's door. "Hello, Mr. Henry, Miss Helen," Nurse Wanda said as she once again walked to the window and opened the shade. The sun was blindingly beautiful as both Henry and Helen arose to a brand new day and beginning. Henry's eyes widened, and so did the smile on his face when he realized that they were busted. Helen modestly pulled her gown up around her neck and patted Henry's hand. "Miss Helen, I must tell you that your doctors are looking for you this morning. We covered for you, but you might want to hurry and sneak back to your room before they make a second trip to your room and send a posse," Nurse Wanda said with a little chuckle. "Yes, I sure will, thank you. Please take care of my Henry." "Oh, I'll take good care of Mr. Romeo, for sure, Miss Helen," Nurse Wanda teased. I'll be back to see you after a while, okay, honey?" Helen said to Henry as she kissed him once again. Henry grabbed her shoulders and planted a hard, wet kiss right on her lips as he totally ignored the fact that Nurse Wanda was present in the room. "Okay, baby, until I see you again," Henry said, as once again that sheepish grin curled his lips into a full-fledged smile. Thank you once again for spending this time with me. I hope that you are able to read or tune in each week. However, if you've missed any of the story, please check out my blog archives or my YouTube video blogs of If Oak Trees Could Talk. I've so enjoyed and appreciate your comments. Please keep them coming. If you would like more information on how to obtain your copy of If Oak Trees Could Talk or any of my other books, please visit my Amazon author page. Also, Lakeview Times Book Nook or my blogs. I've included all of the links